Tonight, a 19-year-old man is now charged in the murders of a brother and sister in North St. Louis County. The siblings were gunned down at a home on Wardak Avenue. That's just south of St. Anne. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski joins us now with new information on what led to the violence. Laura.
Mike, I stopped by the family's home on Wardak Avenue again this afternoon. They didn't want to speak with us on camera, but tell me they're heartbroken and grieving the loss of these two siblings, Lanijah Cooper and Mark Rhodes Jr. It was a calm Sunday morning. Many in this St. Louis County neighborhood were about to head to church when suddenly they heard gunshots.
And it's just so sad because, nothing really happens on the street.
Moments later, their street, Wardak Avenue, was filled with St. Louis County police cars. Neighbors I spoke with wanted to remain anonymous for their own safety.
So I told my baby to get down because I didn't know what was going on. And then I grabbed my fiance. I'm like, hey, I think I heard some gunshots. So he ran outside to see what's going on.
Another neighbor saw 2 victims with gunshot wounds laying in the street and tried to help them, grabbing towels and a belt for a tourniquet.
By the time I had already got there, it was too late. There was nothing I could do. They both sustained shots to their side and the organs where there was no putting a tourniquet, nothing. It was already too late.
Police say the victims were siblings, 19-year-old Mark Rhodes Jr. and 20-year-old Lanijah Cooper.
Now, unfortunately, that mother lost her son and daughter.
Investigators say the suspect, 19-year-old Lamarr Harris, took a lift to the victim's family home and got into an argument with Rhodes. Court documents say Harris and Cooper were previously in a relationship, and Harris was there to confront her, claiming she had slashed his new girlfriend's tires. Police say Rhodes punched Harris in the face, and that's when Harris pulled out his gun and started shooting.
The guy was a monster. She tried to run and hide along the bushes over there, and I guess he heard or saw her, and that's when he shot and killed her. He did it and then had an Uber ready for him so he could get out of here and try to vanish. But the cops, they saw him getting into a car and they thought it was weird, so they pulled that car over and stopped the Uber drivers.
The community says they're glad no one else was hurt in this tragedy.
We just prayers to the family.
Lamarr Harris is currently in jail, being held on a $750,000 cash bond. He's been charged with second-degree murder and armed criminal action in the death of Rhodes. Connected to Cooper's death, charges connected to Cooper's death were taken under advisement. Now, if you'd like to help the Cooper Rhodes family with expenses, we have information on KSDK.com.